With legislation on the personal and medical use of cannabis changing, more people are advocating for its use, especially for health issues. The all-female panel at the event included medical experts, growers and product producers. Research around cannabis use is not only changing negative perceptions, but lives as well.
Yes, it took me 2 years and I've got approval for the first medical cannabis trial in South Africa. It's an observational study. So what we're looking at is replacing opioids with medical cannabis. You know, opioids we have a huge problem with overdose and deaths, because what happens if you take opioids for your pain for a period of time, you reach tolerance. And what happens is you have to take more and more. Patients get addicted to it, and then you can die from it because it's such a dangerous medicine. So what we found is cannabis actually helps with chronic pain management, and we're actually proving it now within the South African population.
For recreational users and growers, cannabis has a lot of benefits.
Keeps people together, creates a community for people. You can learn something from everybody. When we go to markets like this, then we meet people that make soaps, we meet people that make other types of things, nice edibles, things for menstrual issues, whatever it might be. So it's always cool to learn something. And because it's such a fast-growing industry, there's so many things you can learn. People are finding new ways to incorporate it in teas, in food.
Not everything was cannabis related. There were also alternative products for women's menstrual support.
Disposable pads take 500 to 800 years to decompose, and a woman in her lifetime will use about 14,500 menstrual products, throwing away 150 to 200 kilograms of menstrual product waste. The amount of chemicals that are in the disposables is pretty terrifying, from bleaches, plastics, all sorts of fibers, and it's in the most sensitive part of your body at the most sensitive time of the month.
While there's been many strides following the legalization of cannabis for private use, there's still some hurdles.
We do still have problems, especially on the personal use. As far as I know, we are the only country in the world that has a privacy ruling like we have, which should mean that we shouldn't be having any arrests at all. But yet people are still being arrested for tiny pieces of ganja.
With all the new cannabis products on the market, producers feel the industry is taking off, making way for bigger and better products that will benefit people. Segwi Chetty, SABC News, Plettenberg Bay in the Garden Route.